Alright, let's set something straight right off the bat. Not every agency out there needs a coach to hit the big leagues. Some teams have that magic sauce down pat on their own. But for those wondering if there's a secret ingredient they're missing, well, an agency coach might just be that zesty twist. Most of these agency coaches have battled in the marketing trenches, constantly sharpening their game across multiple agencies and ventures. They often bring a mix of real-world experience, relentless learning, and the savvy to apply just the right strategies. They're not just talking the talk, they've walked the walk. So we checked in with a few of the 6,000 plus amazing agencies that use agency analytics to find out more about the value coaches bring to agencies.
I think it can be very difficult working in an agency with its own unique challenges, and without support at a high level from co-owners or partners, it can be very, very difficult. So the advice that I would give would be to go and seek out a mentor or a coach from someone in agency land that has done it and been there and succeeded, that can help work with you to set goals, look at strategy, and keep you accountable.
Stick around as we unpack the top 5 ways these agency coaches are reshaping the marketing agency game. Numero uno, vision and mission. It's all about direction.
A turning point at various points in my business journey, I have invested in business coaching, both small group and individual business coaching, and it's completely invaluable.
Coaches help you see your North Star, making sure everyone's rowing in the same direction. When you know where you're going, you'll get there faster.
So we have coaches that are industry specific as far as marketing agencies. We've worked with them. We have worked, like you said, going to training and just learning. And one of our core values is expansion. So constantly learning and growing and expanding our minds and our networks and ourselves. So that's a huge part of it. And that's how we've grown over the years.
Coming in at 2, operational efficiency. Want to run as smoothly as this? A coach will hook you up with tools, frameworks, and strategies to take your operations from clunky to slick, like Parakeeto does with the agencies they work with.
One of our clients was able to triple their net profit margin while growing 60% year over year, and did so while reducing the amount of overtime and weekend work their team was doing. Another client was able to grow 40% year over year and more than double their profitability without hiring a single employee by identifying opportunities for revenue replacement. By measuring client profitability, they were able to replace unprofitable clients with much more profitable ones.
3, skill development and training. Skills pay the bills. Coaches spot those skill gaps and fill them, ensuring you're not just in the game, but leading it.
So the business consultant that I hired, I would go to her and talk to her about things. And she started saying, if you're spending your time doing HR work, you're actually not making money when you should be spending your time making money. So when she kind of sat down with me and we started looking at these things, it all started really making a lot of sense.
My background is not in leadership. My degree is not in leadership. I had a ton of imposter syndrome trying to lead this group and trying to figure out, who am I as a leader? What does that look like? Can I even be a leader? And so hiring someone with that specific lens, she helped me completely redo our system.
At 4, setting goals and KPIs. What's success if you can't measure it? These coaches set the milestones so you know every win and you learn from every hiccup. And taking tangible steps in achieving those milestones can really pay off.
I want to tell you about Dean and his agency and how he added an extra $800,000 in revenue by only raising his pricing to his existing clients. Now, when you think about raising your pricing and going to your old clients, there's a step before that. And you need to start raising your pricing to your new clients actually coming in. And once you have enough where if all your old clients left, it wouldn't matter, then you can actually go to your old clients. But what Dean started realizing was there was a huge opportunity cost and a huge delta between what the new clients were paying and what the old clients were. So we helped him go to his old clients and say, hey, our pricing is doubled. Now, what he thought would happen was half the clients would leave, the other half would stay, meaning you're still making the same amount, but you have to do less work. Well, what happened is all of his clients, because he was a great agency and they delivered results, they all said, yeah, what took you so long? So now he was making an extra $67,000 a month by just going to his old clients. So just remember, you want to raise your prices for your new prospects and clients coming in. Once you have enough, go to your old clients, explain that to them, and you're going to make more money.
And last but definitely not least, 5, accountability. Ever wanted an unbiased buddy telling you straight? That's what these coaches do, keeping you on your toes, making sure you're smashing those goals.
And just having that outside person who has that business lens sometimes takes away some A, they can reassure you. And then B, I think a lot of it is that third person view where they just see stuff and they're not like when I'm talking about an employee problem to a business coach, they're less invested in my employee. Not that I think it's a good thing I'm invested in my employee, but they're not thinking about the employee's family and the employee's recent birthday and all of these things. They're just thinking about, okay, the employee did X. You have 3 choices for how you can respond to that and just help break it down that way.
So if you're looking for that rocket fuel for your agency, an agency coach might just be your golden ticket. There's also something else that over 6,000 agencies are doing to do client reporting smarter, not harder. Sign up for a free trial of Agency Analytics. The link is down in the description below. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that bell notification button to stay updated with our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.